All right, welcome back to It's New. I think Greg is running a little bit late, so we'll start without him and see if he joins us in any event. I apologize to Anthony Higman and AdSquire because Greg's not here to do the amazing sponsorship announcement.
Such
But
amazing.
if you're a law firm and you're looking for a great marketing team, you should probably hire Anthony Higman from AdSquire, or just listen to what Greg said yesterday, and he'll do a much better sponsorship message. So anyway, thank you, Anthony. We deeply appreciate you sponsoring. Anu, what are you covering for us today?
Yeah, ChatGPT ads come out with a model that favors their revenue. Surprise, surprise.
And if I was Greg, I'd be talking about Apple Siri and their upcoming releases. Morty, what do you got for us?
In my segment, sponsored by AdSquire, I'm going to be talking about, is this the right recipe for search results?
And then if I was Barry, I'd be talking about a Google bot that is brand new called Google Messages. All right, let's get into it anew.
Barry, are you saying that you're not Barry? Are we AI Barry right now? Oh, God.
Who knows?
Talking about AI, so OpenAI have announced that they are going to start the ChatGPT their rollout as early as February, but not just that, they are going to be starting with an impression-based launch. So that means that they'll be running, they'll be charging advertisers on a pay per impression basis rather than the more familiar pay-per-click that we know. And the test is expected to be limited, with advertisers committing under $1 million each, and no self-service buying tools available yet. So you gotta have a lot of money in the bank to start advertising with ChatGPT. At least they're open about it. Google will all that, like, we're here for advertisers, when they know they're all about their revenue. ChatGPT, straight out the bat, we're all about their revenue. But that could be a great opportunity for people chatting in your ChatGPT conversations. So check that out.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of when Google launched their Google AdWords product. It was pretty much handled manually. It was impression based too. It was like, I think it was like somewhat banner ads initially, like the initial product launch.
Was it? It was very like, the more money you have, the higher position. It wasn't like there wasn't like really like competition. There was no art to it. It was just very like, you spend more, you get the higher.
I think the story was like then. Like the pre-release, and then I think the story was like, oh, we need something better, and somebody came out with something amazing with the keyword-based stuff. And they're like, oh, we're switching that right away. But yeah, and Greg, you're going to be priced out, or you're gonna go all in? You have $1 million.
Well, under $1 million's nice. I mean, I can find $10 lying around. That's under $1 million, right?
Yeah.
I think when you look at it, there's like a huge miss from the advertiser side of things. I know we talked about it like Monday when we covered it, that they seemed like they were much more worried about the customers and consumers of OpenAI and ChatGPT. But man, that is not a good look in general to have it be to dozens, I believe, of people at the moment. Under $1 million, I'd assume that's probably 500 to 750. And then you're just paying per view and you don't really get traffic. And we know that ChatGPT doesn't like traffic, and then we also know that Sam Altman doesn't like ads. Like, it's not a great appeal to advertisers, other than the fact that, hey, if it converts, it's my favorite thing in the world.
They want to measure conversions, so. And then also I saw this morning, just quickly before the show, that ChatGPT, OpenAI is taking like 4% for any like shopping commerce transaction. They're making commission on that. I don't know if that's from the information. So we'll see. Again, I don't know if people can convert or do anything from these chatbots, but we'll see.
Well, what's the point of ads then? Just make it.
That's the whole problem.
Just make it an affiliate play for ChatGPT.
Well, then it becomes like a TV spot. You're just paying for like the visibility, right? On Burger King advertising during NFL Sunday with whatever ad, and then you're just trying to build it. But like, that's okay for TV on the NFL. This is not the same sort of medium.
Yeah. They're just testing. I guess they just see what works and what doesn't, figure it out. And then I think we have some new Apple news, Greg.
Yeah, so there is 2 new versions of Siri that will be released. Will people be raving about it, or will it fizzle out? That was what I was going to start with. But as you can see behind me, it is a snowstorm, and it took me 10 minutes.
Wow!
Half of a mile. So
no hurricanes this week. Wow.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
So Bloomberg said that it's currently codenamed Campos, and these new series will be deeply embedded into the iPhone, iPad, and Mac operating systems, replacing the current Siri interface. You'll still be able to use Siri. It'll still look the same, at least for now, it seems like. But this will be the Gemini flavored version of this. So both the new first release, the 26.4, that one was named Fizz, right? Stupid names.
Oh, what a name.
Or no, yeah, whatever. And then the Rave one will also have Gemini deeply embedded in that. Barry, you mentioned that you like Fizz in your article, that you like that name. I don't.
Is
We disagree.
Yeah.
But they are coming out with some-
And then just one other kind of interesting thing to be on the lookout. The information had reported that Apple is also developing an AirTag sized AI wearable pin with cameras, a speaker, microphones, and wireless charging that might be released as early as next year.
Sounds cool. The question is, will I buy it?
Oh, you'll buy it? Get out of here.
We'll buy the second it comes out. And you charge $4 million for it.
I will be buying it. I hope those recipe was also.
Ours strawberry have.
There you
Oh
go.
my
That's the
God.
transition.
Did you see that video?
Greg
Hilarious.
sold that to me on Marketing O'Clock, which is not an official sponsor, unlike AdSquire.
Right. All right, Morty, what are we seeing with recipes?
Oh, yeah, sorry. This is a recipe for disaster or a recipe is fixed. So this is from the folks over at Inspired Taste. It's covered by Barry Schwartz over at seroundtable.com. It looks like the carousels with clickable recipe cards might be back in AI overviews. They're seeing some more of these show up. Barry said he also sees the format wherever he might be in an undisclosed location. Which is great. That would seemingly be a much better solution to the Frankenstein recipe issue, which we've covered many times before. So if that is indeed what is happening, that is wonderful for sites like Inspired Taste.
Yeah, hopefully this sticks or starts to roll out to more. A lot of people are not seeing it, but in some browsers, some people are seeing it. I don't know what I'm seeing because everything is like backwards over here. I'm supposed to be having snow, and I'm having
Is that a
85
statement on
degrees
where
wet.
you're at and the people and the place, or just...
Yeah, exactly. All right. And then if you love Googlebots, there's a new one out there for you. It's called Google Messages. It's a user agent it's actually Google Messages has one name. It's a user-generated fetcher, which basically is used to generate link previews for URLs sent through chat messages. I'm not sure if it has anything to do with search at all, but it is a Googlebot. And if you see it come up in your logs, which SEOs are obsessed with, this is what it's being used for. And hopefully it's not taking up too much of your log feed, but I doubt you'll see many of these show up that often. That's what we got for you. Anyway, we are hopefully
Wait,
back.
guys, do you guys feel strong? I feel weak today. Do you guys feel strong today? Feel good? Everybody feeling good?
No, I feel weak.
I think I'm overheating. 1 second here.
Oh God, what's he doing?
Oh no, he's got an
Oh,
AdSquire.
no. Oh, God.
Oh, it's Sam
Oh
Altman.
my God. Oh,
Oh my God, I feel so much better. I feel so much better. I feel so much stronger. I feel like I'm going to walk out this door and there's going to be an attorney that's going to see me and instantly hire me, because that's what anybody should do if you are looking for digital marketing. You're a law firm, AdSquire, and there's the phone number.
Yeah,
Check it
yeah.
out.
So if I go outside and slip and fall and break my neck and sue my landlord
Oh,
because
that's
it's
great.
snowing outside, I should call AdSquire for the marketing help for that.
No, if you're a lawyer, Morty, do you know how
Oh.
sponsors work?
No.
You be nice to them.
I'm trying to be. You missed the
Greg,
first
thank
part.
you so much. That was an amazing job. Much better than I did at the beginning of this intro. And anyway, we're back on Monday, hopefully, with more It's New. We're having a great weekend, and check out the other channels. Bye-bye.